everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a video on my high school experience, and I did film one of these quite a while ago, a couple of months ago, but I didn't upload it because it was kind of just all over the place. It didn't have any structure or anything like that. This video probably won't either because I haven't planned it, I just kind of wanted to do it. So I'm just going to get started straight away. I was in high school from the age of 11 until I was 18. I know it varies in different countries and things, but I was in school because I stayed on at sixth form. I was in school from year 7 till year 13. So I was there for 7 years of my life, which is just insane. So when I first went to high school, a lot of my really close friends went to different schools. So I wasn't alone, there was people that I knew, but I wasn't there with like my best friends or anything. And I can just remember being really small. Like I'm 5'1" now, so God knows what size I was when I was 11 years old. But you are with like people who are 16 and 18, and I was just kind of a little ant compared to everyone else. And it is like overwhelming when you start high school because you are surrounded with people who are a hell of a lot older than you. I feel like at that time you are kind of forced to grow up a lot in the kind of first couple of months because you are with older people, and it is just a totally different environment from being in like primary school. I was never in ways one of the popular kids ever. When I first started high school, like year 7 and 8, I didn't really have a kind of close group of friends. I can remember, especially in year 7, like walking around most of the time, like at lunch or anything, probably by myself. I did kind of just roam around the school alone. You're not even in it, do you want to come in?
Why do I?
It does fit. We got Christmas jumpers today. You've still got the tag hanging out the back. Wait, you can take it back. So I can't remember like a lot of the times being by myself. I did get put in different classes than people that I knew, so I kind of didn't really know anyone that well. But as time went on, obviously you do make friends, and I got a really close group of friends, but it does change throughout the years. But I can remember we thought we were the bomb, and we would literally spend all lunchtime putting makeup on and straightening our hair with the plugs that were in the toilet. We literally used to fry each other's hair off. Just put loads of makeup on, loads of foundation. Like you'd go to school just like normal, you'd look normal. You'd come out of school looking like you had rubbed Wotsits all over your face. We used to put loads of eyeliner on, we used to have clumpy eyelashes, but we thought we were great. From probably my second year of high school, I did have that kind of close group of friends, and it did change a little bit, but mainly all the friends that I had made then at the start of high school, I did luckily have throughout high school. In year 7 and 8, I think I was kind of branded as a SWAT, which is kind of a teacher's pet, someone who does the work, is quiet. I was never kind of intelligent or anything. I've never been like totally brainy, and I don't think I've ever got an A in my life. But I was kind of branded as a SWAT, and I think it's because I was more quiet in class and I wasn't naughty or anything. I never really got told off. But that kind of did change as the years went on. I wasn't really a SWAT for the rest of school. Looking back now, the years from being like 11 to 16 are like the weirdest years of your life. You think you are so old at the time, but looking back now you're really not. And I think you get to the age I am now, I feel like I'm younger. I don't feel old, I feel more young, which is weird because I can remember being like 14 and thinking I was like so old, and now I just feel like so young. I think year 9 was the age that people would have parties and probably start drinking little Alka Pops and things. So that was probably the time that people started to kind of like party and go out a bit more rather than just being a little kid. And I know 14 sounds so young, but at the time, as I said, you think you're really old and you think, well, everyone else is drinking, why don't I drink? And it just sounds crazy being 14 years old and like getting drunk off Alka Pop. I was never anyone who really stood out, I don't think. I kind of just try to blend in as much as possible, and I was really happy with the group of friends that I had. I feel like if I didn't have them group of friends, my high school experience would have been totally different. I mean, of course I used to like argue with people and there was always kind of fallouts because we were such a big girl group, but throughout high school my friendship was quite smooth with everyone, and I am still really close to most of the girls today as well. But I think the main thing was having such a secure group of friends. Like, I think without having that group, my high school experience would have been totally different, like insanely different. And I think it's kind of weird now thinking people actually look up to like the popular people and stuff like that, but now it's just like, no, just be who you want to be, do what you gotta do, and literally as soon as you walk out of them school gates, popularity means nothing. I can just remember throughout like year 10 and 11 it was kind of a lot of house parties, because obviously we're too young to like go out and drink legally, so people would kind of have big house parties, and the way it goes, they were a little bit crazy now thinking back. But yeah, I think the main thing is just don't care too much about what other people think. As I said, I did have kind of a smooth high school kind of experience, but at the time you're just like, ew, this is horrible, get me out of here. Thinking back on it, it's kind of just something that everyone has to do. You have to go to high school, so it's better to just kind of enjoy it than hate every second of it. I can remember just feeling uncomfortable in class sometimes because we did have some kind of naughty people and people would kind of laugh at you and make fun of you, but that's just kind of the people that they were. And they do it to anyone, so you've just got to learn to not take stuff like that seriously. If it wasn't you that they were talking about, like seeing that your hair looked horrible, it would be somebody else. The number one thing is, I feel like in high school there is a hierarchy of popularity and it literally means nothing. And I can remember thinking as well, now that I'm older and reflecting back on it, stuff that you think then was such a huge deal, it literally means nothing. Now if it happened, like, it wouldn't even affect you wouldn't even think about it. In high school people judge you, people judge what you wear, what your hair is like, what you look like. The big difference with school and university or like college or wherever you go is that people literally don't care. I could turn up in university in my onesie and no one would care, no one would say anything, but I mean, it's totally different than high school. People pick on each other, people are horrible, people judge you, people care too much about other people rather than what they're actually doing. It's just like totally different because you are just kids, and that's just what people are going to be like because they are younger, they haven't had that time to kind of mature. And now I think everybody wishes this, that they could go back with the mindset that they have now and do high school all over again. But now going back, if I did it all again, I just literally wouldn't care. Like, you just don't let anyone get in your way and just enjoy it because you've only got that time in your life once. And now, like, looking back, it's just so funny. Like, people used to come into class like high all the time. Like, this is high school, like when you're like 14, 15 years old and people are high in the classroom. Like, what? Definitely when you are in high school you think you are older than you are, but I promise you, you are not. And when you get older you'll see it totally reverse. I literally feel like I'm 12 years old and I shouldn't be driving a car, having all this responsibility and like having a job. Like, it's crazy. Just enjoy the time when you're young, to just enjoy being young. You've just got so much freedom. Just go out as much as you can, just enjoy your life and just don't let things affect you, because when you get older you realise that it literally means nothing. I think that's all I really have to say. I'm sorry if this video has been a bit kind of all over the place, but I don't think there's any way to kind of plan this type of video because high school is literally all over the place. It's just kind of... But yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will insert like pictures throughout, hopefully. If you've seen pictures, then that means I've put them in. If you haven't, then I'm sorry. But I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions then let me know, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.